Hey guys, what's up? We're back with another video for you guys today. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on. So every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. And as you already know, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so be sure to join the family. I do not know why I'm smiling so much. I really don't know why I'm smiling. I guess I'm just in a happy mood today. But yes, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about open relationships within the gay community because I think it's a very important topic to talk about. And I'm also going to give my opinion about it as well. Maybe I've got all this energy because I just had a coffee. I was feeling very tired before. I'm a person that wake up early, so like, I'm not one of those people that could just lie in bed. So I had a coffee. I said, let me have a coffee before I do this video to have some energy. And I got some energy for y'all, which I'm happy about. So that is cool. But yes, I feel like it's very important to touch on this topic because there's a lot of, I feel like personally, like relationships now in the gay community cannot last unless it's open. From what I've seen, I do know that there are couples out there who their relationship is closed. For me personally, I just think, anyway, okay, so here's how the format is gonna, first of all, I'm gonna give my opinion and then we're gonna just kind of touch on some miniature subtopics within the topic of open relationship. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I just feel like this is a very important conversation that needs to be had. You guys drop in the comments what you guys think about open relationships. Are you in one? If you're in one, what's it like? How are you managing? Because I'm a person, I never say never. I used to say I would never do it, but as life is going on, I've learned to just keep my mind open. So never say never in it, but I know what I'm like. Like when I'm in a relationship, I just want to be dealing with one person. I could barely deal with myself, so why would I want to be dealing with other people? But anyway, let's get into it. So, open relationship. My opinion about it is basically, and I'm just gonna be upfront with you guys. I feel like an open relationship is an excuse to cheat.
With my mug on me. Oh, DD. Oh, what it is? Oh.
Yeah, I said it. I just feel like personally, it's like an excuse to cheat because when you think about it like this, you are sitting down with your partner and telling your partner, listen, these are the rules. You can sleep with this person. That I don't know how it works, but I'm just kind of going off my own kind of, I'm just kind of going off a whim of what I think it is, but I could be wrong. You know, this person, there's rules and regulations about what you can do and have conversations about who you slept with and all this type of stuff. To me, that's crazy. So, I'ma just say it playing off right off the bat. For me personally, it's crazy. I don't think I could be in a situation where I'm with someone and they're coming back home and they're telling me who they've slept with. Have you lost your mind?
Have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it.
Have you actually lost the plot? I don't think I can ever be in a situation like that. It will actually absolutely drive me insane. It will drive me insane. So I just feel like personally, open relationships is an excuse to cheat, but you're getting permission to cheat, basically. Because the same thing that you're doing in an open relationship, you could do with a friends with benefits. But the difference is you're not going to be in a relationship. You're just a friends with benefits. So this is why I say to people, if you're doing what you're doing in an open relationship, why can't you just say single? You could still spend time with a person, you could do relationship like stuff, but you don't need to have the title relationship on it, so then there's no added pressure. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's just my opinion on it, but we're going to get into some other things as well. So some of the notes I have here. So first of all, what is an open relationship? Because many people have like different outtakes of what an open relationship is. So, you know, open meaning polyamorous. So like you have multiple partners and that could equal cheating. That's for me, that's my kind of standpoint on it. It's like an excuse to cheat. I'm not saying you are cheating because you basically have permission to cheat. So in a way, it's not cheating, but it is cheating. You just have permission to cheat. And then there's other sort of like parts to it as well. So there's like sex only open. So like, for example, you're only allowed to have sex with other people. You can't like engage in like a romantic kind of way. So like the difference between sex only and polyamorous is like you have multiple partners. You have more than one partner. So like you divide your time between each partner or however that works. But then when it's sex only, it's like you only have fun with that person, but on a romantic thing is you come back to your main. This is what I'm saying, like open relationship, like even me trying to explain it is mad confusing. There's also like playing together and playing separately, meaning that you and the partner you're with in the relationship, you and that person will have fun with someone else. So it's whether, you know, you invite a third person to come in and have fun with you guys, or it's a thing where you play separate. So like you go and play with this person, you go and play with that person, then you meet back, and that's what I'm saying. And then you meet back and you discuss. To me, I'm sorry, but to me, I'm just saying it to me it's not. I'm not gonna say it's weird, because if that's what people are happy doing, that's what people are happy doing. I'm not going to come and say that's what I'm not going to shit on your parade. But what I will say is, to me personally, here, even just talking about it, it's just odd. To me. To you. Yeah, it's just a bit odd. Like I said, there's no judgment, nothing here. Like, if that's what people are happy doing, and if that's what people are comfortable doing, by all means, do it. Live your life, like, be happy. I see people in open relationship, they're happy, but for me, I'm trying to understand it. Because, like I said, I'm never going to say never, but right now, as it stands, I don't see myself being in a position like that. I just don't. There's also being open with the rules and open with vibes as well. So there's open with rules, I'm guessing, like, you know, like I said, you sit down with your partner and there's like rules and regulations of what you can and cannot do. And then there's open with vibes, so you just catch a vibe with someone and you do whatever you want to do. This is just me guessing, by the way. But and then lastly as well, like, why clarity matters more than labels. And I feel like if you're in an open relationship, you have to communicate. It's the one thing, because I remember there was a TikToker like a few years back, a gay TikToker, obviously. He was innocent in all this. He went and had fun. Basically, a couple invited him for a threesome. He made it public, so this is not me airing out his tea or airing out dirty laundry. I just want to put a disclaimer on that. He made it public. And he ended up, you know, having fun with, you know, the couple. And next thing you know, because one person in the couple was kind of showing the guy who was the third more attention, they then started arguing. And this is why I say, if you're going to be in a situation like that, you got to speak. Like, communication is so important. But this is why, you see, for me, to avoid all of it, just don't get in one. If you know, I'm sorry, but if you know you're the jealous type, and if you know you're mad sensitive, and if you know that you cannot control your emotions in that type of way, like, if you see, don't even sign up for like an open relationship. That's not for you. I feel like open relationship is for people that do not get jealous easily. I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. So we're then gonna move on to the second segment of this video. Why open relationship? Oh, these damn kids, man. Listen, I got love for children, but the bike is doing my head in, man. Why open relationships are more common in the gay community. So first, we're going to talk about historically fewer models of monogamy available. I disagree. I do disagree with this note that I've kind of taken down, because personally, I feel like it's easy. Like, if you really sit down, like, and you're on a dating app or whatever it may be, and you're talking to someone and you're getting to know someone, you should only really have eyes for that one person. You should only really put your energy and time into that one person. Even me, myself, this is advice for myself as well. When I'm on, well, now I made it clear, and I made a TikTok about it yesterday.
Anytime I use a dating app now, I don't go on any of these dating apps with high expectations anymore. It's simply, let me get to know you as a friend. I ain't even trying to get to know you in no romantic, no relationship, nothing like that. Too many of you men play. Too many of you play. Too many of you don't know what you want. Too many of you have traumatic things going on, which is fine, but you don't want to come and trauma dump onto other people. Sort your shit out first before getting into a relationship or getting to know someone on a deeper level. Because when someone is offering you, not even offering, like, that's the wrong word. When someone is coming to you, and they're coming to you ready, knowing what they want, ready to invest their time and energy into you, and you act like you're on the same type of time, but then when shit hits the fan, when it's crunch time, you're not on it, or you say, yeah, you know, you're not ready to date right now, you're a time waster. And one thing I don't like is people wasting my motherfucking time. My time is valuable. I can't get that back. So when I'm out here dating you thinking, oh, this is potential, this could low-key go somewhere, but the whole time you're playing in my face, God's watching you still. That's all I'm going to say. God's watching you. If you tell me from the jump what it is, then at least I know and I'm aware. Okay, cool. If I catch feelings, then that's on me, because you already told me what it was. But don't let me catch feelings, make me fall for you, and then you're on some kind of joke thing telling me at the end, oh, you know what? I just want to focus on myself and all that. Why didn't you say that at the fucking beginning? You get what I'm saying? So anytime I'm on a dating app now, I'm strictly on these apps to make friends. I have very low expectations. Whatever happens, happens. If we remain friends, cool, calm, because I wasn't expecting anything more. But now too many of you men play and too many of you don't know what you want. It's mad.
When I'm on date, if you see me on a dating app, I'm looking for friends. I have very low expectations. Men are pieces of shit, all right? And this is not even me trying to bash men. I feel like men just don't know what they want. Men are confused goats. They just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like if you know you're that type of guy that just wants to have fun and do all of that, then say it. Don't tell me you're looking for this and looking for that. Then when it comes to crunch time, you don't, like, you're not on it. Like, so now if you see me on any dating app, I'm looking to make new friends. I'm really not, like, I'm looking to make new friends. And whatever happens from there, happens from there. I have very low expectations on dating apps now, because men are just bare silly, like, they're bare childish. And I ain't got time for it. But, like, a lot of monogamy is available. I just feel like, personally, it's what you make of the situation. If you kind of control yourself, then that's on you. That's a you problem. That ain't got nothing to do with monogamy being unavailable. Like, it's very simple to be in a monogamous relationship. But if you're a type of person that has a wandering eye, or you got the temptation to cheat, then you're not really feeling the person that you're. But then, you know what? This is why I also say as well, sexual activity is very spiritual. You lot keep thinking it's a joke. You lot are not trying to believe it. But it's very spiritual, bro. When you're there having sex with this person, that person, left, right, and center, you're transferring energies, bro. That's why a lot of people can't just settle down. That's why they say, that's why in the Bible it says, save yourself until marriage. And it's so true. I wish I was still a virgin. I wish, honestly, I wish I was still a virgin. Save yourself until marriage. Because the reason why a lot of you can't settle down, and the reason why a lot of you have wandering eyes, is because your body ain't cleansed. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it plain out. Like, I'm just saying it plain out. Like, you lot, obviously, this is just my opinion, this ain't fact. Disclaimer, because I know a lot of you try come for me saying, oh, why are you mixing it with religion? Because I'm a religious person, and so I'm going to make it from religious standpoints as well. But you don't have to agree with me, okay? What I'm saying is not fact, but it's what I believe, okay? Cool. Also, as well, sexual liberation post-AIDS crisis, fewer accidental pregnancies over different sexual stakes. Also, as well, smaller dating pool. That is actually true. The smaller dating pool part is actually true. I don't know, but okay, so if you're from London and you're watching this video, bro, when people follow me on Instagram from, like, dating apps and I see that they're mutuals, it actually pisses me off. I don't know about you lot, but it pisses me off. If I'm talking to someone and I see things are getting, and I then see, 8 mutuals, or no, one time was when I saw 50 mutuals. I said, what? That's scary, because out of those 50, you must have slept with at least 10. You must have slept with at least 10, bro. The dating pool within London itself, within the gay community, is mad small, bro. Everybody be knowing everybody. Everybody be knowing everybody. I can't speak for Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool. I can't speak for them places there. I'm not from there. I'm from London, yeah? The dating pool, bro. Yeah. It was so mad, because I was on a date one time. And we just happened to be talking about past relationships and past people that we've... How could I be on a date with someone and we both slept with the same person, bro? You know how awkward I felt after that? I was just like, oh, like, it just makes me feel uneasy, bro. That shit I don't like. We shouldn't be sharing the same bodies. Okay? I mean, it happens. But shit like that low-key throws me off, because it's like, now we have something in common, but it's like, nah, bro. I don't know about you lot, but I don't like shit like that, personally. So I can see why it's open, but then it's oh my god, man. But this last point is very, very true. Yeah. Many gay men weren't socialized with traditional relationship script. That's facts. I can't lie. That part is true. Hey! Hey! I'm joking. No, but this, for real though, this...
For real though, it's facts. For real.
Many... Now, you see, now I've lost my train of thought. My mom distracted me. I'm...
It's real, isn't it? I'm gonna annoy you now.
Oh, you see... Oh... Anyway, but many gay men weren't socialized with traditional relationship scripts, right? So, you see how you have man and woman from like when a guy and a girl are in a relationship from sometimes the age of 14, they fall in love with each other and they live happily ever after all through their life, yeah? Us gays don't get that. We have to hide parts of ourselves from when we're young because we don't want to get bullied. We don't want people to beat us up. We don't want all these things to happen. So we don't have the traditional boy and girl. We don't have that. So we start late. Gays start late. So I understand why a lot of us from like early 20s, mid 20s want to just go around, have sex with everyone, want to have fun, want to do this, want to do that. I get it and I understand it. So in that aspect and in that concept, I get it. We start late. We actually start late. Like, bro, I'm 27. Me personally, my days of like just going, like just hoeing about the place, it's like, bro, it's tiring. It's actually tiring. Don't get me wrong. Here and there, I like to get your freak on, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, one thing about me, I'm very transparent. Yeah, every now and then, cool, but it would be nice. It would be nice to find that person that I could just kick it with, chill with. We go on dates. It'll be nice to find somebody like that, It'll be nice to just have someone like that. But I do understand in that concept why men may open up or why it's more common within the gay community. We start late. We're late bloomers when it comes to this whole relationship stuff. The straights have it easier in that aspect because they don't get judged. We do. But fuck y'all that judge, innit? Me personally, I don't personally care for people trying to judge me or whatever the situation may be. So we're now going to talk about why people choose open relationships, like the pros to why people basically choose them, right? So people like gays, some gay men can separate love from sex. I'm one of those people. I'll be so real. Like, I fall into that category. I can have sex with you and continue with my life as if nothing happened. That sounds heartless, I know, but trust and believe. I'm just like, you think so?
Yes.
No, that's not all men, No, you can't. Nah, that's not all. It's not all.
That's some men in general.
Yeah, some. Yeah, not all. Because there's men that you have sex with them and they're falling in love with their head over heels. And me personally, I don't like shit like that. How am I having sex with you the one time and you're falling mad in love, or then you keep anyway, this video ain't about me. It's not about me. Some people say that one person can't meet every need. I've actually had conversations with friends about this, and some of my friends are actually open to like polyamorous relationships. And like I said, I'm not here to judge. Like, do whatever you want. I'm just talking about for me personally. I don't see that for myself, but I'm never gonna say never because life has a way of working. You understand? But yeah, people believe that one individual cannot fulfill their needs. So like, that's why they have to dip their toe in other ponds as well. A lot of people, if you're honest about it, like if you're open and honest, listen, I want an open relationship. This is what I would like. It could work. It could work. When you're being secretive about these things, or when you're going behind people's back, that's when we look at you sideways and we're thinking, what's really happening here? Why? What are you hiding? So honestly, this is why I always say honesty is the best policy. It is the best policy. It reduces cheating for some couples. Well, you don't know how I feel about what I've said about that. To me, basically, this is just cheating with permission. I'm sorry, but that's how I see it. Y'all can put in the comments, but that's just how I see it. It is cheating with permission. That's just how I see it. I'm so sorry. So now we're gonna get into the fourth segment of this video. Jealousy doesn't magically disappear, and this is what I'm saying. If you're going to get into a situation like this, you gotta be ready. Like, you got to be ready mentally, at least mentally, because jealousy doesn't disappear. You're always gonna be jealous of if you find your partner's talking to someone a bit too. Jealousy is a natural thing within humans, but it depends. Like, I always say, never be jealous of what people have. Never be jealous of how someone made it to wherever they made it. Like, in that time, but in like relationship wise, that's like an understandable, that's an understandable thing. Power imbalances. So, like, for example, who wanted it versus who agrees to it. So there's people who may want an open relationship, but the other person may not want it. So how does that dynamic work now? You're dating someone and they say to you they would like an open relationship, but you as the person, you don't want it. How do you work from there? Where do you go from there? Do you break up with the person? Do you say, okay, cool, I don't see a future? Because at the end of the day, me personally, I've had someone mention to me before that they would do an open relationship, and I immediately shutted that shit down so quick. I said, I'm the wrong person for you to be dating. There's no open relationship. No. No. And you know what? We can even go further and say that people have open marriages. Bro, this shit, I don't know. For me personally, relationship is one thing, but marriage? Child. Rules that are broken but never addressed. One partner thriving, the other quietly spiraling. So one partner's enjoying it and they're loving this, but the other one deep down ain't enjoying it, but they just go along for the ride. Don't be one of those people. If something's bothering you, speak up, you know. If you don't want to do this open relationship thing no more, speak up. Open your mouth. Closed mouths never get fed. Open relationships as a band-aid, not a solution. So if your relationship is falling, if it's failing or things are not working out, don't just open it for the fact, okay, cool, let's open a relationship and see how it goes. No. It's a band-aid. It's not the solution to your problems. In fact, it would actually make it worse because jealousy will kick in, then you will start overthinking, then it will just end up as a shit show. Okay? An open relationship will not fix An open relationship will not fix a relationship that's already broken, basically. Emotional labor of constant communication. So, in terms of like, how can I put this? Like I said before, in an open relationship, you have to communicate. You will not get anywhere without, you have to communicate with your partner. You have to communicate. It's only right that you communicate with your partner. Every encounter, every kind of conversation, even if it's over the phone. I'm getting hot, you know. How am I so... I don't understand. It's fucking cold outside and I'm boiling, like I'm boiling sweat. I'm sweating. This shit's so irritating. The comparison culture. Comparison is killing a lot of you. Yeah? A lot of you will be on Grindr, Instagram, TikTok, even Snapchat now, and you'll be seeing people's bodies, you'll be seeing them with this and that, and you're like to yourself, you wish you was like that, or how come you can never get a guy like that? The reality is some guys, and I'm saying some because there's some guys who are like muscular, six-pack, ripped. They're not going for guys who are chubby, big. That's just a reality, guys. this is the reality. This is not me being deep. This is not me fat shaming anybody. I'm speaking of the reason I'm putting extra emphasis. You get some guys who are like that who love their men big. They love their men big. Me personally, I don't care about body type personally. Like, for me, it's what's in the heart. I don't care about your body type. Personally, I really couldn't care less. But there's some men, yeah, some of you are looking at it and then you're wondering why in your head, how come you want a guy with a six-pack, which you're allowed to dream, you're allowed to have aspirations, you are allowed to, you're allowed to have these things, you're allowed to want certain wants, but don't be disappointed when the person doesn't give you back that energy. You're just not their type. And that's absolutely fine. So long as they're respectful about it, it's fine. If they're disrespectful, then that's obviously not okay. But if they're respectful and telling you, listen, you're actually not my type, then it is what it is, you know? I'm going to talk about how open relationships can work, and then I'm literally going to, I think this is going to be the last section of this video, and then yeah, because I feel like I've been talking for a long time. I cannot see how long I've been talking for, and plus I'm getting hot and bothered as well. So how open relationships can work: balance is very key. Both partners genuinely want it. Like, both of you have to want it. Both of you have to come to some form of agreement and be like, okay, cool. And it has to be within your heart that you want this. Not just, oh yeah, let's just do it. Let's test it. Nah, that's not going to work. You generally both have to want it. If you both genuinely want it, it could work because then you're both on the same page. If you're both not on the same page, but one wants to do it and the other one's like, okay, cool, let's just try it. But they know deep down they don't want to try it. That shit's going to flop. Your whole relationship will flop after that. Strong emotional foundation before opening. Radical honesty. Clear boundaries. There has to be clear boundaries set. Ongoing check-ins. So just checking in every now and then to make sure we're still aligning on the same page. Me personally, like I said, there are ways that open relationships, there's people that's in open relationships and they've lasted long. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying for myself personally, I still, all now, I still don't, I still don't understand. But yeah, guys, I'm going to give my final thoughts and then I'm closing off this video. I feel like this video is very, very long today. I've given you guys a treat. Merry Christmas, by the way. The real issue is communication, consent, and self-awareness. No one structure fits everyone. Wanting monogamy doesn't make you immature. And wanting openness doesn't make you incapable of love. I just feel like, me personally, if you want an open relationship to work, honesty and time. And your relationship before you open it up has to have that foundation and it has to just have that base already. It's not gonna, an open relationship will not fix your problems that you already have. I promise you, it won't. It'll make that shit 10 times worse. Yeah. And I disagree with like the whole monogamy standpoint. I feel like there's still a lot of people out there that can do a monogamous relationship. Like I said, open relationship is very common within the gay community, but there's still a load of gays out there that like the monogamous thing, myself included. So yeah, that's my final thoughts about the whole all right, no problem. That's my final thoughts with the whole open relationship stuff. Let me know in the comment section what you lot think. I had a load of notes for this stuff today. I'll be so real. I didn't expect the video to be as long as it is. I will see when I'm editing how long this video is. But yeah, guys, it's been your boy Tarek, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.